Hey everybody, this is Bronson from CrossFit PCR, and I want to talk to you a little bit about movement. Okay, movement, being mobile, is one of the key things that a lot of fitness programs are missing. We see people come in all the time that have said they've been working with a personal trainer, they've been going to this gym or that gym, or they've been doing something at home, and they just feel like they're not seeing any progress, or they saw progress at the beginning, and now nothing's really happening. They feel kind of stagnant in the work that they're doing. Uh, One of the things that we see because of that, or one of the reasons for that we've seen, is that there's a limitation in someone's flexibility or the strength in the movement that they're trying to perform. So what I mean by that is squatting, for example, is something that people do a lot of. They do air squats with just their body weight, maybe goblet squats with a kettlebell, maybe squatting with barbells and weight on their back. In a lot of cases, when people come in and we do our initial evaluation, we do a movement evaluation as part of your process of coming on board here. We're going to sit down with you and look at your flexibility in all the different parts of your body and identify things that we can do to help you specifically with those movements. Because, like the example of the squat, the ability to get all the way down in the hinge of the hip, the flexibility of the ankle, being able to keep the pressure and the tension in your glute, in your hamstrings, in your butt, instead of feeling it in your quads. Okay, the squat is not meant to be a quad dominant movement. You're not meant to have a lot of pressure in your knees when you squat. If you're doing a squat properly, okay, then the pressure and the weight and the development of the muscles is going to be primarily your hamstrings and your glutes, not your quads. Okay, so things like that. Being able to get your arm all the way up in a good position with your shoulder being safe, right? Instead of being overhead like this or doing weird things with your elbows, right? No shoulder pain is the key. We want you to be able to move properly so you can train properly. The best way to break through a plateau, the best way to improve your fitness is to first focus on how well you move. It's one of our goals here. It's one of the tools that we have. We have what's called the functional movement screen, and it allows us to identify any areas where you need work so that we can give you a solution to get better in your movement first. Because if you can't do a movement right, it has to be light. Until you can do it right, you can't go heavy. Until you do it right, you can't increase your intensity. Okay? So keep that in mind. If you're interested in having us evaluate your movement, come in, give us a call, shoot us an email, and we can do that for you. We like to set up plans for people to help them move better. It's what we're all about. Take it easy.